Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. What is the most common neurological disorder? Strokes, multiple sclerosis? Believe it or not, headaches. I'm sure you've had a headache of some sort. So tension type headaches are the most common headaches that people tend to experience. It's that dull headache that feels like a tight band across your head. Usually midday, you kind of feel miserable, but you can still function. And sometimes taking over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen, acetaminophen can help. And sometimes even just drinking water can seem to help because dehydration can also lead to this. Then we have the migraine headaches where light bothers you, sound bothers you, you just want to lay in a quiet, dark room. Your head throbs. It's not an ache, it's more of a throbbing pain. You're holding your head and you just can't seem to get rid of it. And over-the-counter medications generally don't help. Those are migraine headaches. Some people see flickers of lights before the headache. Some people can even get confused with the headaches. So with migraine headaches, we tend to need prescription medications or over-the-counter medication like Excedrin migraine may help. But a lot of times you do need the prescription medications like triptans. You might have heard of sumatriptan, rizatriptan, alotriptan, and so forth. So those are migraine headaches. So most common neurological disorder, headaches. When do you really worry about headaches? If your headache pattern has changed. You used to have a dull headache. Now it's different. You're having headaches more often. And especially if those headaches wake you up from sleep or you're having early morning headaches. With those, you really need to see your medical doctor to make sure that it's not something more invasive that may be going on. You may also have what we call cluster headaches, where your eyes water, the headache is throbbing, you can't sit still, you're pacing around and you just can't get control. And it's so intense that you'd rather die than have a headache like that. That warrants seeing a physician, preferably a neurologist. And if you have the worst headache of your life, you need to see a doctor as soon as possible, since aneurysms can present that way. Now you know. Keeping it real. Have a beautiful day. Dr. Dekaifobi.